Translucent waters that lift the soul. In the Philippines, the sun seems to descend slowly, just to touch the blue sea with its golden fingers, creating a dance of light so perfect you feel like applauding in silence. It's in that moment, when the world slows down and the heat blends with the lazy sound of the waves, that you finally understand what it means to be there, in front of those translucent waters that ask for nothing but your barefoot, salty, surrendered presence. The sea around these islands isn't just beautiful, it's transcendent. That's no exaggeration. You look and can't believe it. It's as if someone took a color palette made only of impossible shades, pool blue, bottle green, sun-glittered turquoise, and spread it across a giant glass sheet, not a drop out of place. It's so crystal clear you can see the bottom as if you were staring into an aquarium made for the gods, where corals throw a party. Tiny colorful fish swim in groups, and starfish are scattered like jewels left behind in the sand. You'll want to dive in and never come out. And when you do go in, it's not just your body that feels refreshed. Your mind slows down, your chest breathes deeper, your soul melts and floats. The salt clings to your skin, like a beautiful memory that refuses to fade. And the soft sway of the sea rocks you gently, like a hammock strung between two dreamy palm trees. There, floating without hurry, gazing at the sky with nothing in your mind, you realize peace exists. And it tastes like ocean and smells like breeze, and there's no right time. In the morning, the sun rises like a new beginning, reflected on the liquid surface as if the day is being painted live, just for you. In the afternoon, there's that warm vibe, sweating on the sand, running into the water, laughing, diving in with your eyes closed, and emerging with your soul cleansed. And at sunset, with that indecent orange spilled across the sky, it's like the universe pauses just to watch the show. People gather on the sand, beer in hand, music playing from somewhere, laughter mixing with the waves, and everything just makes sense. The waters of these islands have a strange, almost magical power. They don't push you, don't pull you. They receive you. No pressure, no rush, as if they were saying, relax, you're here now. And so you forget your phone, forget the Wi-Fi, forget the bills and obligations. All that matters is the now. The salt in your hair, the sun on your face, the sound of the sea entering your chest like an ancient song, familiar, created just to remind you that life can be simple and stunningly beautiful. That's it. These waters aren't just postcard scenery, they're a complete sensory experience. The liquid definition of freedom, the kind of freedom that doesn't scream, doesn't race, doesn't demand. It just wraps around you like an embrace from someone who understands what you need even before you do. And later, when you're lying in a hammock, skin still warm from the sun, listening from afar to the waves talking to the shore, you'll realize that in that hidden corner of the world, your soul found what it had been searching for all along: calm, joy, presence. And it all started with a single dive. Sands that hug your feet, like a caress from the earth. There's a feeling that's hard to explain. It's part memory, part touch, part magic, and it happens the exact moment your feet touch that sand that feels like warm cloud mixed with powdered sugar. It's hot, but it doesn't burn. It's fine, but doesn't fly away. It's white, but not blinding. It's simply perfect. The kind of ground you don't walk on, you feel it. Walking on these beaches isn't just walking, it's participating in an unspoken, almost sacred ritual, where each step sinks slightly and leaves behind a soft, fleeting trace, as if the island itself was smiling at your footprints. You walk and it feels like the earth recognizes you, as if it's saying, go slow, breathe, you're exactly where you need to be. And suddenly everything slows down. The noise turns into background music. The breeze passes slowly, whispering stories to your ears. And your feet give thanks. It doesn't matter if you arrive in flip-flops, sneakers, sandals, or barefoot. The truth is, no one keeps their shoes on for long, because that sand invites you. It calls. It invites you to strip away the rush, the formality, the suffocating routines of city life. It tells you with every grain, drop everything, feel. And you do. You feel the heat rising from below, the comfort of simplicity, and the sense that here, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. Some people lie on their backs, eyes closed, their whole body surrendering to the softness of the earth. Some spread out towels, but quickly abandon them because direct contact is better. Some build sandcastles with the seriousness of architects. Others dig holes as if searching for hidden portals. Children become Zen masters. Adults become kids, again unashamed to get dirty, to laugh loud, to bury themselves up to their knees. And then there's that moment when you throw yourself onto the sand after coming out of the sea. Your wet skin, still dripping, meets this warm, dry bed, as if your body were made for exactly that, to absorb the salt, the sun, and the silence all at once. Lying there, listening to your own breathing mingled with the sound of the waves in the distance, feels like taking a vacation from existence. It's the kind of rest that doesn't come from sleeping, it comes from simply being. The sand on these islands isn't just ground, it's healing in soft terrain form. It massages without touching, hugs without squeezing, holds without suffocating. And if you pay close attention, you'll notice the wind carrying pieces of it everywhere. In your hair, your clothes, your towel, your backpack, as if it wants to remind you, even after you leave, that place exists. And that you were happy there in that moment, with that touch. And at the end of the day, when the sun starts to sink behind the palms and the sky becomes a watercolor of soft fire, the sand transforms into a stage for laid-back conversations, summer romances, shared silences, gazes toward the horizon trying to capture everything in memory, people sitting in circles laughing to the rhythm of the tide, or lying down eyes closed, letting time pass slowly, because there, in that little piece of the world, no one is in a hurry. The sand doesn't judge, doesn't charge, doesn't weigh, it just welcomes, and in the simple act of walking on it, you realize sometimes all we need is a soft ground, a sunlit face, and the freedom of not having anywhere to be. Hidden lagoons, where the world falls silent. There are places you won't find on ordinary maps, corners that don't show up in tourist agency windows, or in the rushed guides of travelers who see everything but linger nowhere. These are places you don't search for. You stumble upon them, as if they were secrets kept under 7 tides, by nature itself. And among the islands, cut out like jewels on the sea, are these hidden lagoons, liquid sanctuaries where the noise of the world simply disappears. It's not easy to get to them. There are trails, boats, waiting, turns that lead nowhere, sun overhead, sweat dripping. But those who go with an open heart understand. Part of the beauty is the journey itself. You don't arrive at a true paradise without a little effort, a touch of mystery. And when you do arrive, or when you do, it's as if time pauses out of reverence. The water in these lagoons has a calm that astonishes. It doesn't move without reason, doesn't ripple in vain. It's transparent in a near mystical way, so still that the sky reflects on it more clearly than in your own eyes. It's as if nature were caressing silence itself. The wind becomes a whisper. Leaves fall like they're asking for permission. Even your breathing slows down, adapting to the rhythm of peace that lives there. The first reaction is always the same: hesitation. You place a foot on the edge, feel the cool water, awakening you gently, and then slide in slowly as if asking permission. Because more than any other place, here you feel like you're entering sacred space where everything is slower, lighter, deeper. Floating there is like meditating without trying, dreaming without sleep. There's no music, yet you hear a song. No audience, yet you feel seen. By trees, by ancient stones, by curious birds. It's a different kind of presence, an energy you can't explain, but it wraps around you completely. And deep down, you know, that lagoon chose you too. It's the kind of place where thoughts align, where sorrows dissolve. No drama, no speeches, they simply go. It's as if the water gently pulls away everything heavy, everything tight, everything that no longer belongs. You come out changed, still salty-skinned, hair tangled, but with a lighter chest, as if your heart had found somewhere to rest for a while. And when you sit by the edge, feet in the water, sunlight filtered through the leaves dancing across your skin, you just want to stay. No signal, no schedule, no one asking anything. Just you, the world in silent mode, and the deep knowing that some places are not meant to be visited. They're meant to be lived. Places not made for crowds, but for souls seeking a reunion with themselves. The hidden lagoons are the balance point between the outside and the within. a liquid mirror where, if you look closely, you might see not just the scenery, but your truest self, calm, whole, present. Greens that hypnotize and heal. There's a kind of green that doesn't fit inside the word green, a shade so intense, so alive, so many-layered, it feels like it was created before language itself, when the world was still just sensation, breath, and wonder. In the islands of the Philippines, this green isn't just in the leaves, it's a living presence, a character that watches you, wraps around you, transforms you without asking permission. It's the green that grows on steep, slippery tropical mountain slopes, tumbling almost all the way down to touch the sea, as if it too longed for a swim. It's the green of palm trees dancing in the wind, choreographed by some ancient breeze, ever present, ever free. It's the green of ferns rising like lace from the earth, of bamboo groves crackling like they're laughing at our worries, and of wide leaves that shelter everything small, mysterious, and sacred. And the wildest thing is, this green changes. At every hour of the day, it tells a different story. In the morning, it's dew-wet and shy, whispering soft chords through the branches. At noon, it bursts. It glows, vibrant and electric. An open invitation to get lost, to dive in, to become part of the scenery. Then in the late afternoon, when the sky begins to change clothes and the sun slowly lays behind the hills, the green darkens, deepens, quiets, and becomes poetry in shadow form. And it's not just what you see, it's what you feel. The scent of wet leaves, of living earth, of exposed roots. The sound of birds hiding in the canopy, of insects crafting hypnotic rhythms, of a forest that's never silent. It simply speaks softly in a language your body understands before your mind does. Walking through these spaces is more than a stroll. It's a healing. You'll sweat, trip, laugh, be amazed. You'll stop to watch. A metallic blue butterfly dancing in the air like it's made of glass and wind. You'll see lazy lizards sunbathing on warm tree trunks. You'll hear something stir and feel a thrilling chill down your spine. Because there, in the heart of that absolute green, you remember, nature wasn't made to be controlled. It was made to be respected, contemplated, felt. And maybe in the middle of a hidden trail with leaves brushing your shoulders and the sound of water trickling over mossy rocks, you'll have one of those rare moments that only happen far from everything. A moment of inner silence, a click, a quiet realization. I needed this. The truth is, we spend too much time surrounded by concrete, breathing air conditioning, hearing notifications. And when you enter this green, this root green, this soul green, you reconnect with something far older, far truer. Something that's always been there, but that the rush of life dimmed a little. The green of these islands is a rebirth in living color. So you sit on a rock, close your eyes, listen to the forest, feel the breeze, breathe deep. And you realize that this place doesn't want anything from you. It simply offers space. A space for pause, for rebirth, for reunion. A space where the outside world becomes small and you, paradoxically, become bigger, more whole, more light, more you. The sky that pours over us, some things we see and soon forget, and some things we see and carry forever. The sky over the islands of the Philippines is the latter. It's not just a backdrop, not just part of the scene. It's the star, a living painting in constant motion, a free, daily performance that starts without warning and ends without applause, but leaves the soul standing in silent ovation. There, the sky isn't above and it's everywhere. During the day, it's a blue from another world, a blue that tickles your eyes. It's so rich. It stretches like a summer sheet, clean, wide, generous. Clouds drift slowly, as if they too are on vacation. Some are cotton tufts that draw animals' hearts and childhood memories. Others are sheer veils, nearly transparent, dancing lightly with the wind. And between these brush strokes of sky, the sun shines with such pure force it doesn't exhaust. It warms, embraces, seduces. And the sunset. Oh, the sunset is almost unfair in its beauty. It begins slowly, like time itself is easing down, just so you can savor it better. Blue turns yellow, then orange, then red, then pink, then all of them at once. The sky becomes a psychedelic canvas painted by God in a moment of divine inspiration. The clouds catch fire. The sea reflects every color like a liquid mirror, and everything around you pauses for a few sacred minutes. It's the kind of beauty that forces your body to sit, your chest to open, your eyes to stay wide. You become a child again under a sky like that. You fall silent, and you feel. And when night comes, it doesn't sneak in, it spills. A clean, star-strewn vastness, a darkness that doesn't scare but enchants. Because in that night sky, the stars shine like they're celebrating. There are so many it's as if someone tossed a bucket of glowing glitter over a black sheet, and you lie on the sand, or on a wooden deck of some little cabin, or in a hammock between two coconut trees, and just watch. The Milky Way shows up, constellations parade, and shooting stars pass without fanfare, just to remind you there's still time to dream. And maybe the best thing is this: the freedom to dream while looking up. Because that sky doesn't set limits, it expands. It invites you to breathe deeper, to think lighter, to forget the clock, the goals, the bills. It says with every ray of light and every shadow, breathe, slow down, look at what exists beyond yourself. On warmer nights, you hear the sea, and the crickets in the background, the scent of salty breeze mixing with fresh earth, and it feels like the whole universe decided to live there, in that moment with you. And you smile, because you realize you're exactly where you're supposed to be, under a sky that doesn't just cover but embraces. The sky over the Philippines is a quiet reminder that the world is still beautiful, still vast, still magical. And sometimes all we need to do is look up and let ourselves fall into it. The breeze that carries stories and freedom. There's a different kind of breeze in that part of the world. A breeze that isn't just wind. It's an invitation, a promise, a caress from the sea that reaches straight into your soul. It's in no hurry, it makes no stormy noise, it doesn't disturb. It simply dances through the air like a whispered secret, an ancient song that crossed generations and is still alive, light and free. When this breeze arrives, it carries more than the ocean's salty scent. It brings stories, tales of sailors who once crossed those waters, of fishermen casting their nets at dawn, of children laughing as they ran across the sand, of bonfire-lit parties under star-filled skies. The breeze is a messenger, carrying echoes of the past to mingle with the present, reminding us that here in this magical corner, time flows softer, looser. And there's the physical sensation of it too. It refreshes just right. Not too cold to startle, not too warm to smother. It comes with that crisp feeling of promise, of gentle relief that sends tingles across your skin, like each hair is an antenna catching the moment's freedom. The breeze in the Philippines doesn't just pass, it lingers. It seeps into your clothes, plays between your fingers, slips through windows, enters your soul and refuses to leave. You feel the breeze on your face as you walk along the beach under the scorching midday sun, and it wraps around you like an old friend who understands everything you carry without a single question. You feel it during lazy afternoons as the sky paints itself in soft colors, and the breeze brings a sigh of calm that seems to suspend time. You feel it on clear nights, blended with the scent of leaves and sea, rocking dreams and renewing hope. This breeze has the power to disconnect you from the rush, to lighten your burdens, and to whisper that for a few moments, everything can be simple, everything can be light, everything can just be felt. It's a constant reminder that life can be lived in the natural rhythm of the world, in the tempo of the wind, in the sway of the waves. And if you're willing to listen, the breeze will tell you, freedom isn't the absence of commitment, it's the ability to be whole wherever you are, to surrender to the moment, to open to the unexpected, to dance with the invisible. The breeze of the islands isn't just air in motion, it's a state of being. That's why no matter how many times you return, the breeze will always feel new. It will always be freshness and memory. It will always be the invisible bridge between your heart and the essence of the sea, the sand, the sky, and of life itself. The silence that speaks to the soul. There are sounds that stay in our memory, the soft crash of waves on the sand, the whisper of wind through the palm trees, the crunch of dry leaves under bare feet. But on the islands of the Philippines, There's a different kind of sound, one you don't hear with your ears but with your heart. The sound of silence, and it's not just any silence. It's a full, dense, living silence, one that doesn't disturb, doesn't weigh down, doesn't scream absence. It's a silence that welcomes, that embraces, that speaks to the part of us we often forget, the part crushed by routine, drowned by the world's noise, suffocated by endless demands. In this silence, the soul breathes. It appears in the first minutes of the day, when the sun is still stretching behind the mountains and everything feels suspended between yesterday and now. It comes when you dive under the water, and for a few seconds everything disappears, leaving only the muffled sound of water and the calm beat of your own heart. It settles in the twilight, when the colors of the sky slowly fade, and the world seems to hold its breath just to avoid interrupting. And in that silence, answers begin to emerge. Things you didn't even know were inside you start to rise gently like small waves. Forgotten longings, dormant desires, unspoken grief, hidden joys buried beneath the rush. The silence of these islands is not empty. It's filled with you. You sit alone on a deserted beach, maybe with your feet in the warm water, maybe on a piece of driftwood left by the tide, and realize that there, you don't need to say a word to be whole. You don't need to explain yourself, justify yourself, or be productive. You just need to be. And that, my friend, is rare. It's sacred. It's in this silence that healing happens, the chest eases, the eyes shine again, the soul aligns with the body. Because away from the chaos of notifications, the voices that have opinions about everything, and the invisible pressure that crushes us, we begin to hear what truly matters, our own rhythm, our own calling, the soft sound of the heart whispering that it still believes, still dreams, still journeys on. Yes, the islands of the Philippines are stunning, that's true. But this silence, this silence is what transforms you. It's what stays when the plane takes off, when the sand no longer clings to your feet, when the bags are packed. It's what follows you home, gently whispering in your ear. You are still light, still ocean, still sky. And it makes you promise without words that you'll return. Because deep down, what you live there, you never forget. If this silence spoke to your soul too, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here, we don't just share beautiful images, we share experiences that touch, connect, and heal. Come with us. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and feel the slow rhythm of the islands and the time that melts away. You know that moment when you suddenly realize you've lost track of what day it is, when hours no longer matter and time becomes a distant, almost comical idea. That's what happens on the islands of the Philippines, not because everything stops, but because everything slows down. And in that slowing down, life finally fits. Time doesn't rush there. It strolls, it walks barefoot on warm sand, takes naps in a hammock, dives slowly into calm waters, and laughs lazily between sips of coconut water. No clock really works in that place. Or better yet, the only time that makes sense is the sun in the sky and your body saying, now is the time to live. Morning arrives with birdsong and the scent of the sea. You don't jump out of bed. You stretch as if you're exactly where you've always wanted to be. Breakfast isn't an obligation between emails and meetings. It's a ritual. Fresh fruit, sea breeze on your face, a view into the infinite. The only agenda for the day is simple pleasure. Swimming, walking, listening, smiling. You begin to realize, almost magically, that life can be something else. That the frantic rhythm we follow in big cities, in daily routines, in internal pressures isn't natural. It's constructed. And it can be deconstructed, as right there between a walk on a hidden trail and an unhurried sunset. The locals teach you this without words. They live in nature's tempo. They know when to plant, when to harvest, when to paddle, when to wait for the right tide. They know that time bends in the face of patience, and that rushing life is like trying to speed up a wave. Impossible and pointless. They don't fight time, they dance with it. And slowly you start to do the same. You walk more slowly, chew with more pleasure, breathe more deeply. You begin to notice colors you never saw, scents that were always there, sounds you used to overlook. And most importantly, you begin to notice yourself, without the rush, the pressure, the disguises, Time on the islands is generous. It gives you back pieces of yourself you didn't know you had lost. Moments of presence, of connection, of beautiful silence. It dissolves anxiety, softens the hardness, opens space to feel. And in surrendering to the slow rhythm, you understand that life doesn't have to be a race. It can be a dive. So if this text made you breathe deeper, walk slower, live with more presence, let that feeling guide you. And of course, subscribe to the channel, and because this is the kind of connection we want to spread. Here, time is lighter too, and the journey is just beginning. The call of paradise that never leaves you. There are places in the world that we visit, and that's it, just another trip. But there are others we truly live, and they continue living inside us, even after the suitcase is unpacked, even after the salt has faded from our skin, even after the plane has taken off. The islands of the Philippines are like that. They're not just a destination. They're a calling, a mark, a living memory. Because when you leave, part of you stays. It stays dancing with the wind through the palms, floating in the crystal clear waters, resting in that hammock, swaying with the breeze and the sound of the sea. Sure, you take photos, videos, souvenirs, maybe a shell or a handmade bracelet. But what really goes with you doesn't fit in a backpack. It's a feeling, a state of mind, a new way of seeing the world and seeing yourself. This paradise has a subtle way of transforming you. It doesn't impose, doesn't push, doesn't shout. It simply invites, with calm, with beauty, with light. It invites you to reconnect with what matters, to remember who you are, to relearn how to live. And when you accept that invitation, even without realizing, a new version of yourself begins to be born. You realize that paradise is not just a place where everything is beautiful. It's a place where everything makes sense, where the sound of the sea calms more than any playlist, where a fisherman's smile says more than many speeches, where the simple becomes luxury and luxury becomes excess, where your soul takes a deep breath and says, "Here, I am home." And maybe when you return to your routine, still with a bit of sand in the corner of your backpack or a subtle tan on your face, you'll feel a tug in your chest. Not sadness, but sweet longing. The kind you feel when you've found something too precious to leave behind. And in that moment you realize paradise called you and you answered. And now it lives in you. If you felt this vibe, this energy, this wild desire to sink your feet into the sand and let time drift slowly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Because here, we'll keep traveling together, exploring the wonders that nature and the soul offer us, always with that beachy feeling, that relaxed talk, that spark that makes you want to live more freely, more lightly. So turn on the bell and keep coming with me on this journey of beauty, magic, and so much heart. Because paradise is real, and we deserve to live it every day, even if only with our minds and hearts. Here, every video is a piece of paradise we share. Come feel it with us. Come live deep, light, and present. Because the world is vast, but paradise is where the soul smiles in silence.